Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcast 11, they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Grand Ride, Grand Ride, Grand Ride. All my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. We in the building tonight, man. Tonight is Thumpin Thursday, y'all. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's have some fun. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, first and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all. Secondly, big ups to the best moderators in the game. Y'all know who they are. Young boy Maya Buck, Master Teacher Parkdad, TLS, President Kenzie, aka P-Mac. You got Coach Ricky, Diablo, Gare Bear, Big Frank, Uncle Pete, Dave, and my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the real show, man. And we got them queens. We got the first lady, Miss Gigi. We got Miss Starworth Markets LLC, aka Miss Kimber. We got Big Dog. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got the queen goddess, Miss CC Craven. Carefully, y'all. Hey, and don't forget to check out those 5 melanated businesses, man. Dan Soul Food and Bakery, Lynn Chicago Pizza, Urban Lux Cafe, Cafe where grown folks play in the house of health and wellness, y'all. Hey, and don't forget, y'all, Dalton, Illinois, 142nd and Kings Drive. Don't forget to go check it out, man. Free grocery store, y'all. Back to hood lovers. Hey, y'all know what I like to do, man. Get myself together, man, and let y'all hear, you know what I'm saying, a theme song without my beautiful voice all over the top of everything. Yeah, talking about. So, hey, sit back, man. Go get your snacks. We're gonna conversate for a couple hours, and then we're gonna get up out of here. You feel me? Let's get to it, y'all. Good afternoon, Bad Conduct. Good afternoon.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, Lan? Yeah.
What we doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcast 11, they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcast 11, they love it, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A Bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a zipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leaving in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big Angus conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in.
Why you hating? You already know we locked in the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love us, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back.
The hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers. Got it off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers. Broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Gang is Con, aka the Con Man, BKA Mr. BGK. Hey, big bro, what's going on with you tonight, my man? How you feel, man? How's school coming along? How's school coming along, man? How's school coming along? Bad Conduct, what's going on? Fidel Casserole. That is a very interesting name. I like that name. Fidel Casserole. That's crazy. My wife's boyfriend let me borrow his Xbox. Hell yeah. Hey, hey, freaking, hey, man. Hey, Fidel. Man, how you pull that off though, bro? You know what I'm saying? Now I mean, man, you more than welcome to come in and teach the folks how you pull that one off. Hey, everybody in the building tonight, man, do your boy a favor.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, hey, man, don't forget, man, pull your phones out, man. Share the stream with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man. Let's get them in the building. Hey, man, listen, it's Bearded Conversation, open platform, open forum, man. Listen, topics all about everything, man. I put the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication. So if anybody want to come up, you know what I'm saying, and talk shit with me, discuss a topic with me, or you got something that you want to say, man, please feel free, you know what I'm saying, to hit the link that's in the chat and come on up, man, and chit chat with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody welcome. You know what I'm saying? All points of views are welcome. You know what I'm saying? This is an open platform, open forum. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but just don't be long with it. You know what I'm talking about? Hit your points. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And get in and get up out of there. You know, hey, and also, man, y'all know how I like to start the stream, man. Hey, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, meditations, man. That's people we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis. That's people we record you with, our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, and Bad TV family, y'all. There's a lot going on out here in this world, man. Hey, shit be happening, life be lifing. We make bad choices and decisions. We don't hold ourselves accountable. We lack the responsibility of owning up to things. So I mean, and just not only within that, just the way the world's going now, with the leadership and things like that, man, and the potential harm or just a scare tactic that propaganda in the media is trying to push or promote to the people, with this, y'all know what's going on. I don't want to, speak too much of that into the, what I'm talking about. But yeah, man. So, but I just want to let no ones know, man. We here, man. We listening. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody care for you. Also, man, don't forget those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Hey, man, these are 5 things that you should be mastering. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never took upon a craft or took up a craft, these are some things that you can focus on, man. And again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And these are things that you can use to, and tools of instruments that you can use to help build yourself. You know what I'm saying? And knock off them rough edges. You know what I'm saying? And shape yourself for something that can be useful, in your communities, especially your own community, with the youth, the elderly, and like other like-minded individuals. You know what I'm saying? We try to promote, positive imaging. You know what I'm saying? Melanated positive imaging, but just people positive imaging. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my thing. Uh, he said, "You working on your final now? That's what's up, man. That's what's up." He said, "That's a solid boyfriend in law." Hey, bad conduct, a fool. Hell yeah, man. Hey, Casserole, Fidel. I'm fucking with the name already, Fidel Casserole. He says, "My wife boyfriend let me borrow his Xbox." I'm still trying to pull it. How you pull that off? He said, "I won't lie, bros. I'm seriously lacking motivation right now." Why you lacking motivation? Shit, I mean, you might as well keep going. Shit, I mean, yeah, it's the school. Shit, yeah. You done made it this far, brother. You know what I'm saying? You done made it this far. You have made it this far. You know what I'm saying? You done made it this far. Ain't no. Well, I don't know, man. You might have some other things going on, but he's yeah, burnt out. Well, look, you know what you do? You know what you do? Um, and don't get me wrong. I know, especially when you're doing, your school thing, you want to try to go straight through, especially with that. But if you feel as though you're burning yourself out, brother, you know what I'm saying? Take a semester off. And I know, you might not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you really need to, take a semester off. But if you don't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? Just buckle down, man, You know what I'm saying? And man, shit, I'm a phone call away. Just we can talk about it. Shit, I ain't doing your homework unless you got some money. Then we can figure it out. We can figure something out. But I'm fucking with you, man. No, I'm talking about the money part, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. But man, we all get burnt out, man. You know what I'm saying? We all get burnt out. Um, he makes him sit in the cuck chair to play it though. Ah, ah. You say you mute, bro. Y'all can't hear me? Y'all don't hear me? Come on, mute. You said, yo, you mute, bro. Y'all can't hear me? Yeah, but you got a professor. You got a professor. Yeah, peace to the chat. Most definitely peace to the chat. Hey, Casserole, you still got to tell us how you do that. My bad, man. Oh, you can hear me? Yeah, it might have just been you, man, because I'm like, hold on, brother. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, big bro. Yeah, professor. It was just probably audio is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It probably was you back. Conduct, you all the way in New Zealand, mate. You know what I'm talking about? You down, you all the way over there. So, your audio might be a little distorted, or it could be me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it ain't me. Hey, man, listen, y'all. Hey, yeah, big bro, you got this, man. Listen. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, phone call away, man. You know what I'm saying? Need help studying or some shit when I ain't got nothing to do or something like that, man. Yeah. And man, and then, call call Dave, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say somebody else, but call that man, you know what I'm saying? Get around, pick up that phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shit, even if you don't want to be bothered with the person that you call and shit. I'm serious, bro. Like, relieve that. You know what I'm saying? Because you too close to uh, finishing what you're doing. So, man, listen, just keep that head up, man, and full speed, you know what I'm saying, and full steam ahead, you know? You know what I'm saying? Facts. Man, you've been making Dean's list. You've been uh you got projects and things you trying to patent and to make a difference in the world globally. You know what I'm saying? And logistically, I mean, you got a lot of things going that's great right now for you. So, of course, it might feel like you burnt out, but at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? As long as you finish and you accomplish getting that piece of paper, if that's really the goal, the end goal, and what you want to do, bro, get that fucking piece of paper, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that fucking piece of paper, man. I mean, shit, you gotta fight for it, That's all. You gotta fight for it, man. And I speak a lot about that, about fighting. And if that's something you want to do, man, that's conducive to what you got going on. Fight for it, brother. Hey, and I got you back. I got you back. Facts. I got you back. Hey, man. The NBA draft. That's crazy, man. He said, "Never said I was quitting. My brain just fried." No, I didn't say he was quitting my phone. We didn't say, oh my goodness, this motherfucker, yeah, man. He said, "Never said I was quitting. My brain is just fried right now. It's hard to keep things in order." I mean, yeah, when you a dingbat, it'd be like that sometime, man. But I don't mess with the professor. Um, he said, "Academic achievement will be your legacy, professor. Keep grinding, brother." I ain't gonna say all that, Uncle P. He ain't that damn bright. You know what I'm talking about? But he light skinned, so he bright, but he ain't that damn bright. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Hey man, did y'all hear anything about the draft, man? I didn't even know the draft had took place. This is how I used to be in tune with the NBA, man. I used to be so in tune with the NBA. Like I didn't even know as well. I heard Cooper Flack won number one. I heard the Bulls got a decent little pick. Somebody from somewhere. I ain't even get a chance to see what he looked like or nothing like that. But I heard they did a decent pick. Then I know in the second round they got like a 44th or 45th pick or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, they get some talent over there, man, to help help them out because And then I think they trying to trade Lonzo Ball and Cody White. I don't know if that's gonna actually happen or if that's gonna take place. But yeah, man. Or is it Vucevic? One of them. Yeah, I think it's Lonzo or Vucevic or something like that. But whatever the case may be, but the Bulls need some help. You know what I'm saying? With whatever. And big man, I don't even know why we drafted the big man. We don't do good. Like the Bulls development, Chicago, this and what's crazy is because we have decent big men. We be having decent big men. You know what I'm saying? No BS. We be having decent big men, but I think we just more of you know what I'm saying, point shooting off guard, small forward type of town, type of city. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Our bigs really be, you know, eh. I don't know. I don't know. Our bigs don't really be bigs like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. uh, He said, Noomsy, how dare you? He said, I hope the Bulls scrap the entire team and start fresh. You know, I ain't gonna say that, Professor. Oh, because I like Cody White. If they can make some moves and some changes around, and still keep him as the core piece. And see that's what I want to thump on. The fucking Bulls, man. They never spend the money. They never make the right decisions. It's like the Bulls front office. It's just like we just running a team for the city and fuck it. Who cares what? Like man, like come on, man. We got to follow up. We tried with Derrick Rose, but we got to follow up with something after that MJ legacy joint, man. After them, you know what I'm saying? After that three-peat, you feel me? And then, we set out them two. That's when the Rockets got involved and got them a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? And then he come back and win three more. It's supposed to be 8 right there, but it's cool. We'll let the Rockets get their two. You know what I'm saying? That's how they had it scripted, for MJ to, you know what I'm saying? Something that happened to, I'm talking about his old man. Now he want to play baseball and all this old extra shit. But anyway, but back, that's what I'm thumping on. I want to thump on. Let's start there, man. Wait, well, you know what? The thoughts, views, and opinions of the show tonight is the thoughts, views, and opinions of me. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or offend. Y'all know it's for entertainment, educational, and all that other good stuff. So don't take nothing for face value. You'll be all right. So don't go out here doing nothing you heard here on this channel because I'm telling you right now not to do it. Now, like I say, man, the Bulls, man, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Like, bro, why the fuck? Well, first of all, like me and Roscoe discussed, first of all, Lonzo Ball should have been gone a long fucking time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And we never spend that money, man. Even when we had Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Before he got paid that little 35, 40 million a year on them little contracts, he came back. But before that, man, motherfucker wasn't getting paid nothing, man. Tony Kukoc was getting paid more than Mike. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying I like Mike, but I'm just talking about as far as the game of basketball go. We keep it in 100. You know what I'm saying? Like we just never invest in our players, bro. And don't get me wrong. Now ain't the fucking time to be thinking that you gonna find you a Michael Jordan and a Scottie Pippen and a Horace Grant in 2025 that you ain't finna pay no money to. That's finna get you a championship. That shit ain't finna happen. It's not. And I guarantee you, after this, watch what SGA. Well, I don't know, but we gonna see. We gonna see the money SGA get. We gonna see the money Williams get. We gonna see what Check get. We gonna see how this play out, or if they keep them together, or some pieces get moved. But and maybe not. Some pieces don't have to get moved. Maybe you know what I'm saying. They talk to some brothers and tell them, look, well y'all wasn't really producing, so you know what I'm saying. We gonna offer you this because you know what I'm saying. There's gonna be a lot of renegotiations in order for Shea finna get paid, man. Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying. Fucking Western Conference MVP, season MVP. Come on, first team All NBA. He finna get paid, man. He finna get that Jason Tatum contract, man. Now, matter of fact, hell no. He finna get that Otani contract. You know what I'm saying? Japanese motherfucker over there with the Dodgers. He finna get that contract. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put himself in a decent class, bro. You know what I'm saying? Winning the championship. And that's some bullshit. Even though I ain't come on here, man, that was some bullshit, man. That's some fucking bullshit, man. I'm telling you. Listen, I apologize for the language, man, but that's some bull, man. Come on, man. Hell, come on. Professor. Come on, man. Damn, man. Hey, but you know what? I'll tell y'all this, though. I will say this. I am absolutely uh, 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 glad that I did not. I'm saying put no money on it. Glad I ain't put no money on it. Glad I didn't. He said, Professor says they need to spend some money and get Jaylen Brown and Derek White from the Celtics. Now that might be a decent move. That might be a decent move. He said, boy, ownerships will never win again. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, man. Jerry is the bull said that's true. True. But if they can get Brown, we don't need White. We can just get Brown. But that's the mentality across Chicago major sports. Yeah, man, fucking especially the White Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks. They said Jordan left because Jerry didn't want to pay the coach, if we recall. Yeah, because he was thinking about getting rid of my boy Phil. Yeah, he said not one team in Chicago believes in spending their major money on players. Well, you know, Jerry owned the Sox and the Bulls, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, of course, he ain't coming out for nothing. Because when we had the damn rookie of the year, we gave, man, I don't understand Chicago to pay the listen and everybody come here, so it ain't like ain't no revenue for it. It ain't like it ain't no revenue for it. That's facts, bro. It ain't like it ain't no revenue for it. You know what I'm saying? It's revenue for it, bro. You know, and if you a basketball fan, regardless of whether this shit whack or not, man, you feel me? And if we a winning team, oh, we gonna come and show out. Or if it's a chance that we can be in the play, oh, we gonna come and show out. Facts. Then we a big tourist attraction city, man. The food, the buildings. You know what I'm saying? So we can acquire the revenue. And then shit, them rich motherfuckers, come on, man. They got investment groups, come up with that money, man. Pay that salary cap or that salary tax. Come on. But we know Chicago ain't gonna do it. We know Chicago ain't gonna do it. They say Brown and White is a combo of instant offense and defense. He say both teams are in the desert. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think baseball, I think we doing good right now. I ain't really been tuning in to baseball neither, man, but I think we doing good right now. We doing decent, I believe. I might have to look up the record, man. Let me see. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let's see. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at in our prospective division. Look, I'm finna type it in, fuck around, be like, ooh, I want to read it. But I ain't been keeping up with baseball. Standing. Where we at? Where we at? Okay. American League Central. The White Sox are the last in their division. That's ridiculous. All right, let's see what the Cubs. Let's see what the Cubs doing. Let's see what the Cubs doing. Cubs doing. And the Cubs are in the National League Central, and we are first in the division. We got a 3-game lead on the Milwaukee Brewers. 4-game lead on Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals. 6-game lead on the Reds. About 14, 16 lead on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hey, well, but it's still early because I think, they got like 100 motherfucking games or something, some change, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Cubs fan anyway. I ain't never been a big Sox fan. I've been a Cubs fan. He said Cubs are first and Sox are fifth. Yes, as usual. You know what I'm saying? But Brown now, for that Brown, that instant offense and defense combo, um, maybe, maybe, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got Cody White. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. The Bulls, and then that rookie that we got. We ain't even using him. And then don't forget Giddy. Giddy been doing this thing at league, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? We might be on to something, man. We might be on to something. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, y'all, they said Diddy. Oh, man. Oh, no. Did he say Diddy guilty verdict is in the bag despite weak prosecution failure to call most crucial witnesses? Lawyer says, oh my goodness. Damn, did he? I thought he was gonna make it, y'all. The prosecution will likely secure a conviction in his case against Sean Diddy Combs, despite their failure to call the most crucial witness, a former federal prosecutor has said. Closing arguments in Combs, high-profile racketeering and sex trafficking trial are expected to begin as early as Friday afternoon. So that's tomorrow. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I did think they said it was going to be like a 30-day trial, right? Because I really ain't been paying attention about, and don't get me wrong, we might read like we do Cassie and I think Kid Cudi and Don, but I really ain't been watching things and getting the breakdowns of everything that's been said by them in the trial. Um, you know, I try not to do that part of the reporting, you know what I'm saying? On it. I know that's what a lot of people like to hear, and that's what a lot of people doing. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm me. So, I always gonna do the opposite. Well, not necessarily do the opposite. Um, because I'll read an article and just give my opinion and want you guys to chime in about how you feel about what's going on with the brother. His kids, they now, his things coming out saying that his kids also participated in those parties and things like that, man. Just a bunch of it's craziness, man. And again, I watched the Die-Line, for making of the band, the Die-Line, and he came out and he spoke his piece, but he didn't like a I- honestly from watching Chopper, because I did watch, Chopper, Fred, and a few other people. Like Dylon's interview or Dylan or however the hell you want to pronounce it, say his name. I think it's Dylon. He told his narrative. He told his story. He painted his picture, but it really wasn't a Diddy did this, or I seen them do that, or I'm throwing them under the bus. It was more of a personal problem with whatever they had going on, and he spoke out against those, and he was like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that he was right or wrong in his ideology, but he was like, damn, a lot of these people waited uh, a long time to come out and speak a truth against a man who was supposed to have been such a tyrant, and then again, you know and then he says, if he gave an example like, so, you wake up in a room and, you feel as though you slippery and all this shit, and you feel as though your body been violated, but you still in the house and you the only person in the crib. And then you come back and see him and then you just don't say nothing about it. Like you in a house full of weapons and knives and all type of shit. And then he come to you like everything cool, like what up, playboy? And you just sitting there and you taking that as a man, what person like in the hood, like, people just don't do that and react that way. Now I get it, it's Hollywood, like, but come on, man, like the first, I don't understand because I'm not in that world, so it's hard to justify or say, but I don't know, man, I don't know. But again, I just I don't know, man. But they say they got enough to put them away. They say, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, so I hope whatever happened happened. Pamita says, I'm excited about the Bears for the first time in decades. I was excited last year. You know, I told people get Caleb Williams from times, man. Caleb Williams is going to be a decent quarterback. We should have kept Justin Fields and him, and I think we could have had a double tantrum thing going on, but you know. So they coaches the interim coach that was there last year, you know, when they got rid of dude, the brother, I forgot his name. Marco in the building, baby. What's happening? He said, I watched someone reading the opening statements. Ben Johnson. Okay, that's his. Yeah, if you're asking about the best professor, yeah, Ben Johnson. That's his name. He said, okay, that's exactly what I'm at. Okay, yeah. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. But yeah, man. But did he, man? Like, and then motherfuckers talking about something. He looking at the people and he can't look at the people. All type of crazy, weird shit, bro. Like, and I think, man, they just trying to get his money, man. He pissed somebody off. He done did the wrong thing, and you got to pay for it. Man, CC in the building. What up, beautiful? So the prosecution calls his final witness on Tuesday, capping off 6 weeks of emotional, explicit, and graphic testimony from more than 30 witnesses, including Combs' former employee and ex-lovers. Niyama Rahami, a former federal prosecutor who was not involved in Combs' trial, said the government's sprawling case is enough to secure conviction of the disgraced music mogul. I do believe the prosecution has done enough to convict Diddy, but it really depends on the crime. Ramani told the U.S. Sun. I think prostitution is in the bag. It's pretty clear that the entertainers were paid, and they were flown across state lines. Um, there is interstate, there's an interstate nexus. So same thing with kidnapping, bro. If you in front of me and I move you 3 feet to the left or to the right, like that's kidnapping because you moved the person from. See, and we gotta understand these laws and how they put it and because you thinking like kidnapping, I ain't do. Yeah, you kidnapping. You gotta understand. Gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. You gotta understand. Gotta understand. But and again, like you know, but I already knew the prostitution part. Once it was said that money was involved and people was getting paid, and you know they gonna try to push that, and then flying people across state lines. So they could try to pull that kidnapping, but that's where the sex trafficking come from. You feel me? Because you flying people across state lines and shit, and you paying them. Oh, that's trafficking. You moving shit. You just moving humans. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm a Cubs fan, Marco. I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a Cubs fan. Don't get me wrong, I support both teams, but I'm more of a Cubs fan. I'm more of a Cubs fan. You know, but yeah, man. You gotta know these damn laws. So the next charge that I think they've proven is racketeering and the RICO charge. And I think they've proven it because you can get to racketeer even if you lose the sex trap. See what I'm saying? See, listen to how they set it up. I think they've proven it because you can get to racketeering even if you lose on sex trafficking. So they already got it planned out that see what I'm saying? Reading this and listening to what she's saying, listen, she already admitting to this shit being some bullshit. Because it's like, well, shit, they don't get that. We can get this. Like what? No, it should be enough sufficient evidence to substantiate a strong case and claim for the state against this Sean Combs, and I'm speaking of it like because I'm trying to be unbiased. I can just looking from the outside looking in, and again I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a but but listen and see, and even within that sometimes you shut the fuck up and you listen to what's being said, you know. And listen, this shit ain't hard to learn, bro. I'm telling y'all, go get that. Listen, go get that Black Law Dictionary, the 12th edition, and go get that book, Blackstone Chronicles, man, by Walter H. Blackstone. I'm telling y'all, man, start learning this shit. You know, start learning this shit. And then on top of that, learn your state law as well. and do a comparative analysis. Listen, this ain't no overnight shit. You need to get on it now. You know what I'm saying? You need to get on it now. This ain't no overnight shit. You need to get on it. And listen, I'm not trying to excuse anything that he did, but for me, shit, it was just a bunch of nasty, freaky motherfuckers doing what a bunch of nasty, freaky motherfuckers do, if anything. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you know. Now via if you want to tie the industry of the things that the industry do to just him, I would have to say that they don't have enough sufficient evidence. And if that's the case, then everyone in the industry that does music, that makes movies, that act, they need to be prosecuted. But of course, that's not going to happen. We thinking too logical. We thinking too sensical. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just tie that shit to him. It ain't just like he started this shit. We know how it go. Trust me, we know how it go. And if you don't know how it go, mm, 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 mm. It said because back in the day, he had one on Channel 9. Who won? What you talking about? What you talking about one on Channel 9? Oh, you talking about the White Sox winning the World Series? Yeah, okay. They got him for some, yeah, facts. He said, yep, harvest time is what'd you say harvest time is in 14 days. Yeah. I remember going to the old Comiskey Park. No, man, I always was a Cubs fan. I think I've been to don't get me wrong, I've been to a few Sox games though. Mm. 'Cause I didn't even know you started growing. What you mean growing, Miss CC? Anyone can get convicted of racketeering with this vague qualifications. That's facts. That's facts. They say they cut the red line. What they say cut the red line off on 35th. I don't know. I know all this damn traffic, man, fucking me up, man, pissing me out. I don't know what they got going on downtown. He said, "Oh yeah, I have had 3 grows." Oh, you talking about okay? Yeah. Yeah, and Remo, Professor Stingy too, Miss CC. They'll say, why the red line always cracking? I don't know, man. I've been seeing a bunch of things on my timeline about the red line too, man. I'm glad I don't get on that bad boy. Because I just tried my hand at it and wasn't successful, but I want to try it again. Yeah, you got to hey, that's because you gotta be patient with it, Miss CC. It was just drugged up lovers partying too hard. Period. Point blank. That's all it was. Hey, Mr. Cool in the building. What's going on? Only team that was played on TV was the Cubbies. Nah, the Bulls was on TV. What are you talking about? Crazy. You ain't got cable. Sounds like you're on the right track. Mm. Yeah, he's stingy though. He's stingy. But you can do some outdoor activities too though. You definitely do some out. Oh my bad. You can definitely do some outdoor activities too though. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to give Miss Kimber on that. But Uncle P, you are absolutely correct, man. With them bad qualifications of what racketeer, man, it's crazy. You can show a criminal enterprise, and we have Bad Boy Entertainment with Diddy at the head of the enterprise. This is not a fucking criminal enterprise. Bad Boy Entertainment was a record label. See, now they trying to turn this man record label into a criminal enterprise. Listen, what was criminal about the damn enterprise? This is what I want to know. What proof do they have, bro? They gotta have proof. Romani continue. You need to show a pattern of racketeering activity that can be sex trafficking, but could also be drug trafficking. It could be extortion. We heard about Diddy shaking down Regina Ventura. It could be bribery, paying hundred thousands of dollars for a hotel surveillance video. See what I'm saying? They just trying to. Phew. It could be obstruction of justice. So, and again, that obstruction of justice and bribery, there you go. Because bribing and that's obstruction of justice at the same damn time because he's trying to suppress evidence for coming out. You see what I'm saying? They tying out. They could do that. But see, but that Cassie thing, I think, reached its limitations or whatever. And I believe a lot of the information that if it's an audio or video, that they might have reached its limitations. You know what I'm saying? Statute of limitations. So I don't know how. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what's going on with the trial. I don't know if you get these charges, all that shit don't matter. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not the correct person to again speak solely and firmly uh 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 with conviction about that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it could be obstruction of justice. It could be witness intimidation, and they said he was doing that already. So there's a lot of ways to get racketeering. However, Romani believes that the prosecution faces an uphill battle to score a conviction on sex trafficking charge. I think sex trafficking is the hardest charge to prove, and the reason is that there are many emails and messages where Cassie and Jane seem to be setting up freakouts. Romani, co-founder of the West Coast Trial, added. See what I'm saying? See, so they, excuse me, so they may not charge him with that, and then it depends on and usually they want to get you for the worst for the worst charge anyway, right? So like and again, like if the women's is setting these things up, and then the women's is coming to court saying that they willingly, what I'm saying, are doing these things, and just like all the other participants, regardless of whether they was getting paid or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you something for your time, and you got to prove the prostitute. Well, unless I'm just coming in here saying I'm a damn prostitute, then that's different. But then again, the time limit. Like you can't. Why y'all fucking with this man for some shit that happened 30,000 years ago? Well, it wasn't that long, but y'all know what I'm saying. You feel me? He's saying the 2 times 2 temp. Remo might be stingy, but y'all with y'all. But I think I could get him to share with me. Ain't that a boy? I'm finna kick both y'all out. Racketeering was created to combat the state's losing record against the mob. Right. And they had to try to figure out some type of way to, what I'm saying, get them on anything that they could. You know what I'm saying? To start the infiltration. You feel me? Oh yeah, you definitely right, Uncle P. Um, Professor says I'm only growing in a 2x2 tent. That's 4 feet tall, so there isn't much I can do anyway. Man, get the hell out of here. Nice 10 method. I might try that. I started imagining the arrow gun. It started out nice, but died before the harvest. But I had a lot going on, so it's definitely my fault. Man, I'm still working on 2 mediums to see what I like to use. This is the first time I use coca and living seed. I'm sorry, and living soil with molasses. Hey man, y'all save all that illegal transactions for another day. I'm talking about. This quick question, my boy. Just got demoted. Any words? Quick question, my boy. Just got demoted. Any words of encouragement? What you mean? 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 Quick question, my boy. Just got demoted. Any words of encouragement? What you mean, Marco? I ain't no mess, Miss CC. No, I ain't. I ain't no mess. I ain't no mess. What you talking about? You say you quick question, my boy. Just got demoted. Any words of encouragement? If you talking about as far as a position on the job, you say you just got promoted, demoted. If you're getting the same pay and it's less work, shit, pick your head up, keep it moving, do what you gotta do, and say fuck it, man. You feel me? I know it's gonna bother you and fuck with you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I done been in situations like that. Shit, I am in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but shit, guess what? You man, listen, man, take that shit with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Nah, shit, it don't even bother me now, bro. You know what I'm talking about? As long as you doing what you do and you still getting paid, hey, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Until you get yourself in a better position or a better predicament to where you ain't gotta be doing it at all. As far or at least that way anyway, where it's a situation of a demotion process. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, um, the goal and the plan, and listen, and everybody's not going to internalize or take this, but the goal and the plan is to, have everybody be successful. To have everybody be, what I'm saying, sustain they own, monetary and financial value, and stay afloat, and still be able to create generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying we all got to be billionaires, man. That ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was a billionaire, even though I wouldn't mind being a billionaire and give me all the money, you feel me? But then that'll put me out of touch with a whole lot of shit. You feel me? And I don't want to be out of touch because if I get out of touch, I might not even. You know what I'm talking about? I might, but my humanity might leave me. You feel me? I don't give a fuck how strong you are. You know. Then you start thinking crazy, doing crazy shit. You know. I don't even want to. No, that ain't even my cup of tea. You feel me? I am not a mess. We sorry. Let's get back to this show. No, man, y'all go. Y'all know y'all can talk y'all shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, man. He said you got promoted in other areas of life. Shit with balance. That's facts, though. You know what I'm saying? Marco. You know what I'm saying? You get promoted in other, yeah, like bad conduct say. You know what I'm saying? You got promoted in other areas of life. So shit with balance. Being demoted can be used as a fuel for future success. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle P said, sometimes being demoted can only fuel you, inspire you, and motivate you. Hopefully, but it depended upon the individual. But any individual, that shit should kick in and make you want to, okay, well, I'm gonna show them, or not, and not necessarily in an aggressive, malicious way, but just in a way of, listen, I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm better than what they telling me, and or showing me or treating me like, let me show them, let me step my game up, let me do this and let me do this. And not necessarily for the recognition, but just for yourself, man, to show yourself that in certain situations, you know how to combat, you know how to overcome, you know how to improvise, you know how to adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we just react to certain things and it don't even be that serious. And again, I find myself in a lot of those type of situations. You know what I'm saying? For just being so strong natured. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, everything is being took as aggression, you know? And I sit up here and tell you I don't give a fuck. And I really don't give a fuck. But guess what? There's people out there that don't give a fuck neither. So then what do I do with that? You know what I'm saying? Now what do I do with that? You know? So yeah, man, get better and put ourselves in different situations, man. And just continue to grow. Grow in the mind, grow in health, growing at, social development, a lot of things. Remo, we got to talk. I need some tips on my next triad. Yeah, man. No, we ain't keeping you posted on nothing. Professor Remo says, Marco, demotions and promotions are all part of the motion, are all part of motion. It said it's the no motion that should worry you. I mean, that's that. I kind of wanted to laugh, you know what I'm saying, too, Uncle P. Let me hold on. So he said demotions and promotions I'm sorry, let me get this right. So demotions and promotions are all part of him. Damn, okay, I'm adding words. Demotions and promotions are all a part of motion. It's the no motion that should worry you. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. He said one of the best answers, my boy. Love that. Oh man, if you don't get your ass up out of here, Marco, your ass, you ain't getting no damn demoted, motherfucker. We ain't talking about some demoted, man. Get your ass up out of here. Talking about some, he ain't wrong. Yeah, yeah, because guess what? Shit. I mean, yeah, we know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At least you got something to get demoted down from. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Well, yeah, man, they railroading your boy Diddy out here, man, in these streets, man. They railroading him, man. Hold on. Check this out. Romani underscored the recent outcome of disgraced movie producer Harvey Weinstein's retrial. The jury in Weinstein's retrial reached a split verdict, convicting the Miramax founder 73 of one of the two criminal sexual assault counts. He faced and acquitted him of the other. The judge overseeing the Weinstein retrial declared a mistrial on the grape charge after the jury failed to reach a verdict on the crime. There in New York, where the prosecution only got a guilty verdict, um, one of the three victims, because again, they maintained their relationships with Harvey Weinstein, Romani said, referring to the Shane movie mogul's retrial. So I think sex trafficking is the most challenging count. I won't be surprised if the jurors hung or are even going to not guilty on that particular account. Yeah, man. Then it's Rico shit. They, like I say, man, it's they reaching. But guess what? Guess what? We gotta start giving them shit to reach for. We gotta start giving them. He said, yeah, he said adapt. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, my answer's there, you know. You got to. Yeah. You know? Got to. Hey man, big ups to the brother that's in the background, man. Who know who that is in the background? Anybody know who that is in the background, man? Oh, all right, hold on. Let's hit it. Let's hit it here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, come on, y'all. Do 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 do. Hey, Miss CC say no freaking clue. You know, yeah, come on, man. I know somebody in the chat know who that is in the background. Come on, y'all. Who is that in the background, y'all? Who is that in the background, y'all? There you go, Professor. Hey, give me a second, y'all. I got a phone call I gotta take. Just hold on, man. Y'all talk amongst y'allself. Give me a hot second. Give me a second, y'all. I'm coming right back. Yeah, y'all, I do apologize, man. I had a very important phone call. Yeah, Bobby Fischer, chess champion from Chicago. Y'all know what it is, man. Who out there play chess, man? All right, we got some chess masters in the building. Hey, don't be scared to hit that link in the chat too, man. That link is in the chat. Somebody hit the panel, man. Hey, man, we got a whole nother hour to go, man. I do apologize once again. Yeah, he do, Uncle P. He kind of do look like Stephen Hawkins a little bit.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
I've been saying I'm gonna do that, man. I've been saying I was gonna do some food reviews for the longest. I just ain't, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get the proper setup to do that. Once I get everything, you know what I'm saying, miniaturized and mobile ready. You know what I'm saying? I got most of it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did say that. I was thinking about doing that. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. We gonna get to that. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Nah, I don't put my business out there like that, brother. All right, y'all. My phone call over with. My phone call over with. You know what I'm saying? He said, I can't remember where I got my seeds, but I'll check to let you know, Remo. They sprouted beautifully too. So you got to put love and care, man, Miss CC. You can't be having a lot going on, man. Plants need love. Plants need love. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, come on, Carmelo Anthony, man. Oh, Lord. Carmelo Anthony father speaks out. His family asks for another $1 million in donations for legal fees ahead for this first degree murder trial. Um, I don't know, man. You know, it just mm, it just hurt, man. Just to hear a lot of the shit that's going on, man, with our kids, man, and our community. This shit just hurt, bro. Like, man, especially when they get in this motherfucking system, man. And you know, when they get in that system, man, it's hard to get out that system, man. You know, and then to forever be looked at and judged or prejudged, you know what I'm saying, on your fucking character and who you are, type shit for some shit you done did, like mistakes you done made. That's hard, hard. It's hard. It's always helped the client. It said it always helps the client when you showcase the food. Yeah, yeah, facts, man. Me and L Boogie, matter of fact, man, damn, man. Big shout out to L Boogie and Roscoe P. And my co-hosts with the most is my little one, Ages, man. I forgot to shout them out, man. Um, but yeah, me and L Boogie, man, we was talking about doing that. I actually went to Lynn's and you know what I'm saying, I got the footage of him uh um making our pieces and putting it in the oven and shit like that, and us showing the actual restaurant and talking. So we just ain't never put that together to show the people. And then he didn't L Boogie then went on a few places to review fuel. And he just gotta, put it together. When he put it together, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna upload them joints. Enjoy your night, Remo. Catch you on the next one. Yeah, Remo studying hard, man. I'm talking about some see you later short stuff. Boy, y'all is ridiculous, man. Calm down out there, man. She might be 6 feet, man. She might be 6 feet. McAtee's in the building. What's going on, man? Our local residential engineer. He said, kids, speaking of which, a 3-year-old shoot. What? Wait, slow down. Slow down. All right, boy, love you, Remo. Wait a minute. Hold on. Slow your ass down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Uncle P? You know what I'm talking about, Uncle P? uh, but hold on, man. What you say, Cuzzo? He said, kids, speaking of which, 3 years old shoots and kills his young cousins, left his loaded gun out into what? What? Man, I hope you did you hear that on I hope you hear that on TikTok. This got to be some bull. This got to be crazy. When you hear this, man? You know, every time someone she said I'm 6'6". Hey, where you hear this at, man? You always come up with the craziest shit, man. But we did finally find that motherfucker cheese thing though. Motherfucker getting killed over cheese. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, but 3 years old? That's a true story? Are y'all serious? Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta see if I can find this. That's wild as hell. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to find this. What the fuck? 3 years old. Let's see what they got. Ah, yep. That's crazy. Well, let me see the article. Okay. Police boy 3 accidentally shoots 9-year-old cousin in Chicago. Damn, that was here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chicago police say 3-year-old boy accidentally shoots a 9-year-old, shot his 9-year-old cousin, in the arm with a gun he found in the residence. Police say the girl is in good condition in a nearby hospital. Um, the Chicago Tribune reports that the shooting happened Saturday morning on the city's west side. The girl's parents took her to a local hospital, CBS Chicago reports. Authorities say her condition was stabilized. Police have confirmed that the shooting occurred, but they have not provided details, nor did they release any information about the weapon the child used. That's what's crazy because now you know it's gonna be a thing. Um, with children's services, and they might take the kids, and now they gonna investigate how the gun got in the crib, and then I'm trying. Then who is this gun legal? Is it registered? All type of shit. Or did they produce the gun? They didn't even say any of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm reading it, man. It happened here in Chicago. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild, man. See, and again, man, like I always say, man, keep everybody your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations, man. Hey, I almost got food today, y'all. TikTok a motherfucker, man. I had a little post about us not needing driver's license nowhere in the world to drive and shit, but I had to do a little bit of digging and found out it was some bullshit. I was gonna say, yeah, boy. Imagine a 3-year-old discharging a weapon. See, and that's another thing. That's another thing. The pound of pressure that it takes to that's a well, depending upon the gun, Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nowadays, these triggers be very sensitive, very sensitive. He said that's old. Just sent the article from yesterday. 19-year old killed by child with a gun. 19-year-old killed by child with a gun in Paulding County. Identified. Well, I don't think that's here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I'm reading the wrong one. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Hold on. I read the wrong article, y'all. So look, kids involved is unsolved mysteries. A good script for the next episode of Chicago PD. Charles should never have access. So I'm sorry, y'all. I read the wrong article. A 3-year-old accidentally shot and killed a 19-year-old woman in Paulding County home, according to the sheriff's office. The victim had brought the firearm to the home the previous night to visit family, and investigators believe the child gained access to it. Authorities are treating the incident as a tragic accident with no charges announced, and the investigation is ongoing. Dallas, Georgia, a 3-year-old child accidentally. Da-da-da. What we know, deputies responded to a shooting just after 7 a.m. along Eagles Nest Drive in a normally quiet Eagle Landing neighborhood. When they arrived, they found the teen dead from a gunshot wound to the back of the head. Damn. The sheriff's office cleared the scene around noon after conducting interviews with those inside the home. Officials say they are convinced this was a tragic accident, I'm sorry, and no charges have been announced. The victim was identified Tuesday as uh, Gabrielle Patterson of Douglasville. What they are saying, this was just a tragic situation, says Paulding County Sheriff's Office. Spokesperson, I'm sorry, Jordan Udis, the deputies determined a 3-year-old got a hold of a firearm and shot the man in the back of the head. He was deceased at the scene. Authorities said the victim had arrived the previous night to visit the family and had brought the firearm, which was used in the accidental shooting. Investigators believe the child somehow gained access to the gun before the fatal shot was fired. Neighbors described a heavy law enforcement and emergency response presence that morning. One woman who asked not to be identified said she knew something was wrong when multiple police officers and EMS personnel arrived. I saw what looked like an entire household outside, including one adult, she said. He asked me to give him a hug. I gave him a hug, brought them some water and chairs, and then the police put the crime scene tape up. Um, he got there last night to visit the family, trying to piece together Udo's added. Neighbors expressed sympathy for the family, saying that the loss had shaken the community. Prayers for the family, one said. The older kids look out for the younger kids. Another neighbor said they seem to be basically such a good family. Um, well, first of all, if you in a house, you coming to visit, like why you at the family? So listen, you inside the house now. See, and a lot of times, like I don't see. This is what I'm saying. We just don't give a fuck. And I'm talking about as people because I don't know if this was a melanated young man or Caucasian white. It don't even fucking matter for just. But I'm just saying because so. But again, we just don't fucking care because you go to these classes and then even if it don't tell you certain things in these classes, just common sense. You in family house. So why do you have a pistol going to visit family anyway? Maybe it's the neighborhood, or maybe you got something going on in that neighborhood or whatever the case may be, or you could just want to be protected and you can have your gun, right? But once you're inside of the home, you take the clip and the one that's in the chamber out the head, bro. So if the child did get to the gun and was playing with it, and I'm not trying to excuse a child playing with a firearm in any way, shape, form, or fashion, would nothing happen? Because evidently it had to be laying on the table or laying out somewhere around you while you were asleep or close to your person. So this is just bad judgment. And I'm um I'm for, and I don't know how people feel about, gun laws and things of that nature. But I'm for one being able to protect themselves and having a firearm if it's legally owned and having a concealed and carry license and going to the range and knowing how to clean your gun, knowing how to take your gun apart, knowing how to put your gun back together, knowing the caliber of bullets that's compatible with your gun, um, knowing parts that you can add and put on your gun, and knowing what's legal, what parts are legal that you can put on your gun. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just proper and understanding the proper ideology and philosophy of owning and having a weapon or branding a weapon, inside of the home or outside of the home for that matter, because you could go hunting. But just still, it just need to be more of a a moral sense of urgency and understanding what it means to have a firearm. You know what I'm saying? Because that 3-year old don't know no better, you know, and I don't blame the 3-year old. And then he 19? So I guess you can have guns wherever they at. This qualifies as tragic. Facts, Uncle P. Facts. Facts. Well, the 3-year old probably don't even know what happened, Uncle P. You know? Probably don't even know what happened. And I guarantee you say 19, that's young nigga. Well, I'm not gonna say that's why you talking about some YN shit. Um, yeah, yeah, well, but shit. Man, you can't say that, man. It's old folks that's just it's older people that's just irresponsible, brother. That's some people shit, bro. And that's our problem. We always put names on shit. That's why we so quick to accept being called black folks and African American and all that shit. That's why these motherfuckers out here right now calling themselves YNs. That's why we still use the N word so much and so profusely and think it's a term of endearment. Crazy, bro. Just don't think, man. No one under 25 shall have legal access. Though, man, you go to some of these country towns, man. Let me tell you something, Miss CC. These babies 6, man. Come on, man. They got starter rifles at 5.4 in these southern towns. I'm keeping 100. You know that. You know that. Yeah, it's tragic. 19 is still a baby. Bad conduct. That's facts. That's facts. Facts. And he was unalive by his 3-year old because he chose to make unsafe. And then shit, we don't know if he was high on drugs, passed out. We just don't know. We don't know. Or even if not, it just still could have just been an accident. Once again, if the brain isn't fully developed until 25, then why allow people to have guns before that age? That's true. That's true. True. But these young ones don't have gun training other than the block. Um, yeah, some. Well, most, I would say, you know. But again, are we wrong as a community? Are we wrong as a people if we introduce that to our kids at a young age? I'm asking the chat. What do y'all think? Uncle P, Mega Teeth, Bad Conduct, Miss Cece. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's wrong to introduce your child to weapons such as gun at a young age? I agree though, old people can be careless too. Yeah, facts, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? We all are careless. We all are careless. I can name several incidents of older people being very careless. But again, question to the building, man. Question of the day. Do you guys think that introducing firearms and how to handle firearms and gun protection and gun safety to children at a young age, do you guys think that's um, should that be the norm? Do you guys think that's okay? Do you guys find anything wrong with it? Um, or do you and also on top of that, do you guys think that would help um, with the lack of um, or do I want to say with lack of, or do you guys think it would help with, or help to slow down the senseless violence, or do you guys think that it would just more propagate it more and just make it more prevalent because everyone see because in towns like Arizona, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of places, a lot of crime don't be happening, man, with them open carries, and everybody got pistols and crime. Don't get me wrong, crime happens, but it's not high like it is in the city where we gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's just don't. I ain't saying we got to go back to the Wild Wild West neither, because I don't think that shit right now with a bunch of our mindsets, the Wild Wild West would be a good thing. But again, initial question: and do you guys think that introducing firearms or weapons or anything like that to our youth, do you think that would be detrimental to their advancement or of becoming a productive citizen in society? You know what I'm saying? Other people do it. Other nationalities and ethnicities do it. Most rural Americans learn at an early age about safety and responsibility. That's why a 22 rifle is commonplace for hunting among young men. You could just remove the firearms. Hmm. No, I already had that combo with my son and what it do and how to use them. But I think it's wrong to introduce children to guns at a young age. Safety training should be a requirement. I learned how to shoot a weapon at the age of 12. I don't see anything wrong with it if, if there is proper training involved. You can only illegally own bolt action rifles here for hunting. Um, bad conduct. Answer the question. Do you think um, introducing firearms to kids at a young age, do you think that's something that could be useful or not useful? Um, Personally, I'm not going to sit over here and say, well, because everybody else do it, we should do it. No, I'm not going to say that. But again, that's a evolution of our society, firearms, and I'm sorry to be cliche. I'd rather be caught with it than without it, type shit. But not promoting violence or anything of that nature. But again, these are things that's in our Constitution, the right to bear arms, and so, and if you're a citizen and you meet the suitable proficiencies and requirements to bear those arms, you should be able to. And again, since the beginning of time, man, children have been hunting. Children have been using deadly instruments and tools of destruction forever. I do know now, in modern times, 2025, we have firearms, handguns, machine guns and rifles and things of that nature. And the damage is 100 times moreover, I guess you could say, in comparison to back then. But I don't think there's nothing wrong, like I say, with the proper training in a proper setting, in a proper family structure. I don't think, and I'm gonna kick it off like this. I don't think a child that's in a household that doesn't have both parents until the time that they're 18, should be introduced to a firearm, because you have to know values and morals and understand. And I ain't saying that you can't be fucked up even just because but it's a better chance of you know what I'm saying, of 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 of, of cognitive success. Yeah, according to the stats and according to experience. Because again, like I say, you always gonna have the ones that slip to the crack. It's always gonna be a crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be somebody that just don't fit in and just don't go with the flow. I mean, that's just the truth is the truth. But again, so long story short, no, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't. I don't. I don't. If they're going to be around them, then yes. These kids now are different. They aren't responsible enough for that. There's too much outside pressure to flex. Um, and as a parent, how do you combat that, right? You know what I'm saying? When your child is being bullied and picked on, and even if you do have a close relationship with your child might not always come home and tell you everything that's going on with him or her. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I say, as a parent, I'm not asking that question. I was just speaking it rhetorically, to answer your question. I mean, to piggyback off of what you were saying, Miss CC, these kids nowadays are different. They aren't responsible enough for that. There's too much outside pressure to flex, and not just the pressure to flex, but the pressure of bullying, the pressure of just getting talked about, the pressure of you're still a child, like you spoke earlier about the developmental process and evolution of the brain in certain stages, in stages of adolescence to adulthood. um, sometimes, you just don't mature it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes a little bit longer for things to blossom and bloom inside you. And sometimes shit, it never happens. And then we just write it off as a mental disassociation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just got a mental illness. That's usually what we do. Um, and a lot of times, it could be not necessarily that, but or it could be. And again, we definitely don't know how to assess everything. We definitely don't know how to assess everything. So that's a journey. But again, like you say, these kids are different nowadays. But I think if you got strong parenting inside of the household, and you're giving your child a different experience than what's around them and in their environment, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it can work. I think it can work, Miss CC. Most definitely, I think it can work. I think it can work. Imagine David says, a lot of these senseless gun crimes involve people that don't know how to properly use a gun. Playing Call of Duty doesn't count. That's facts, bro. Our police don't even carry a sidearm. Our police carry sidearms. Shit, everybody got a sidearm. Firearm safety training will save lives, and that's the bottom line. I believe that. Facts. The internet has ruined. I'm sorry, Miss Cece says the internet has ruined things so much. You might think you're teaching your kid how to use um, the house weapon and where it is in case of emergency, but the minute they want to flex, they go get it behind. What they want to go what emergency, but the minute they want to flex, they go get it behind. Oh, behind your back. I'm sorry, behind your back and take pictures and take it out of the house and etc. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you get killed. Look, I had a situation like that. My niece did some shit like that and got my sister pistol took. You know what I'm saying? Like for real shit. Yeah, yeah. It happens. Shit, look, I witnessed it. You know, my niece took my sister's pistol. Took her service pistol. You feel? Yeah. Now then, that motherfucker back. She'd got her ass fired. Yeah. America's Second Amendment is not for hunting or protection. It's to keep a tyrannical government at bay. So, what Uncle P is talking about is because they say they can come in your house and set up shop and all that shit. Well, but even within that Second Amendment, Uncle P, Like if the government is for the people and ran by the people, like you know what I'm saying? I don't even think we know what we got ourselves into, bro. Because if that government send that motherfucking military down on us, bro, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't got the military grades weapon. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, it ain't enough of them, right? But goddamn it, they get enough of us before we can put a dent in them. I'm just saying. Because we ain't gonna stick together no goddamn way. But you right. It was to keep the government at bay. Keep them out your fucking crib. What's it called? The quarter act house? I forgot what that shit was. They come in your crib and set up shop and bullshit around. See, bad conduct ain't got to go through all that in New Zealand. He say, hey, bad conduct said, hey, Miss Cece, he said, I had to look up your name. What your name meant. He said, clever. I like it. I learned something new. Yeah, man. Yeah, carefully, baby. Yeah, craving carefully, baby. Miss Cece. Yeah, man, we pretty witty in this bitch. You feel me? We pretty witty in this motherfucker around here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody name is beseeching of their character. When they act right, you know what I'm saying? Minus individual. Hey man, listen, man, master teacher, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't been on in a while, man. Master teacher, man, you know what I'm talking about? Hey man, you ain't been on in a while, man. Your suspension over with, brother. You come on back, man. You come on back, man. Man, I ain't seen him in a while, man. I hope he doing. Yeah, he doing all right. He doing all right. He doing all right. I've been seeing him, man. He been outside doing his little thing and shit. You feel? He been outside doing his thing. Mine conducts not as bad as I claim. The system corrupts by keeping us the targets. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you know, like we was talking about yesterday, Uncle P. You know, even though it wasn't Thumpin' Thursday, you know, it's instead of doubling down on each other, because that's what we doing, man. We doubling down on each other. Whole time, you know, we in a system that's doing what it want to do. We in a system, and I'm speaking for our situation. You know, I know I don't know about bad conduct situation over there in New Zealand, but even when I did have my brothers from France on the channel, TLS, you know, he over there in the Netherlands. You know, man, he used to always talk about this group of Dutch people that wanted to be autonomous from paying taxes and exempt from the states or the province they was in. Uh, 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 oh man, not PC 710, but another guy. I forgot his name. He used to always come on and said he stayed in a little small town out in the Czech Republic. He used to always come on, man, and talk about the government out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shit, McGlenn B in France. He used to always come on and say, hey, how the government out there, like, it don't matter where you at. You know, this shit is hard everywhere. It's hard everywhere. Miss Gigi, the first lady, is in the building. Ain't that something? Wonder how that happened. Where AJ at? Where AJ on the screen? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Where AJ at? Where AJ at?
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Oh, nah, he sleep. Oh, what you doing to my son, man? Y'all, boy, I gotta get my son from over there, boy. Nah, he should be asleep though. Right about now, he should be asleep. Getting his rest in. Hurricane, what's going on, my boy? How you feeling tonight, man? He said just getting off work. Yeah, man, we over here talking about governments and systems and shit like that. He had a what? What his tooth hurt, man? Come on, man. What is y'all doing, man? See, that's the problem, bro. Yeah, you should have kept your comments to yourself, bro. For real. What's going on tonight with your hurricane, man? Just getting off work, man. Hey, man, shit, man. I hope you ain't worked too hard, brother, and I hope you enjoyed your day at work, man. Shit, I went to work this morning, man. It was hot as hell. Sweating like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad it's in the morning time, shit. You know, I get the rest of my night to myself, do whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but yeah, man. But like I was saying, man, you know, it don't matter where you at, man. The government is treacherous. 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 I don't give a fuck where you at. Where you at? But what I will say is I'd rather be here, I guess, than anywhere else because I ain't never been nowhere else. Well, I have been other places, but I ain't never lived in those other places to the point where I'm like, okay, I can see the effects of, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. You know? So, but yeah, man, it's fucked up, man. Like I said, man, we double down on each other, man, and we already got shit on top of our head, man. No wonder we go fucking crazy, man. He said it was hot. He said, oh, I was working. Okay, he was working the Detroit Tigers game. Did they win? I think they beat us some days ago. Fuck Detroit Tigers. No. He said, depending on your tax bracket. So, so bad conduct. So your government is so your wait, hold on. You gotta explain that. So if you got money, you good. But if you ain't got money, you fuck. He said, I just dropped the F the Government podcast episode every three. I mean, episode 43. Yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all go mess with my boy Hurricane Channel, man. He be wilding over there, man. He be wilding over there. But, you know, Hurricane, I like to touch on shit, right? You know, and I think things can be done and needles can be moved without applying the shock value or so much um uh initial pressure about a situation because we all know these things. And if we don't know this shit by now about the things that's happening in our communities, you know that's coming from the top and raining down on us, and we still sit here and just become fucking and just stay complacent and don't want to change nothing. It's your fault. You know, I'm trying to work with the ones that would that know better like me and that want to build and that want to grow and that want to move. You know what I'm saying? You know, at first it was a heal the world type situation, but yeah, fuck that. He said basically, unless it's white collar crime, they can take all your money. Whoa, shit. Yeah, we ain't going to New Zealand. Man. We got. He said, Orania Africa has a very interesting self governing system without oversight, while white Dutch settlers. Mm, mm. But what y'all think about that, man? Would y'all like to go? Um, See, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All that integration and asking what you go, hell no, man. We gotta fix us, man. Hell no, man. You know what I'm saying? And we see that these systems can work. We see other people is doing this shit, man. We should be able to do this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. Our mentality is so fucked up, bro. Like we just so fucking like bro, it's like, man. Like we don't get it. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. And the few that do care, don't get me wrong, and the few of us that do, and the few of us that do want to move the needle, the few of us that do want to make the change, well, we fight claw, tooth, and nail, man. And the support just fucking be like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it's 100 motherfuckers behind you, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the front, and then when they bring they 100, you turn around like, yeah, we were like, damn, where everybody go? Type shit. And that's how we are, man. We gotta fight. He said we have a large Dutch population also. Yeah, the Dutch is taking over, man. I'm telling you, man. In the Netherlands, man. My boy T.O. Les was telling me about the Dutch, man. How they want to be? How they wanted to be autonomous and shit. We got to fix us and start the revolution. Yeah, mankind, like I have chronic back pain. That is why. Mm, Sweden kicks goals as a government. Um, I gotta look into the Swedish government. I never really looked into the Swedish government. Ain't they ran like a fucking parliament though? Yeah, that's facts. Ain't it? Everybody ain't gonna make the damn boat. Everybody ain't gonna make the boat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna make the damn boat. That's facts, man. But at first, like I said though, hurricane at first, man, that was the movement, bro. That was the whole mission, bro. Like everybody make the boat. And then all of a sudden, man, as you get to going and as you get to seeing, like shit, nah, everybody can't make the boat. Save who you can. You know what I'm saying? Build relationships and bridges where you can. You know what I'm saying? So if you got to reroute and come back, you can always cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying? You will have a safe passageway. You know what I'm saying? To the next, destination. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people don't even give a fuck about that no more, man. Don't even give a fuck about that. They don't. They don't. And just like how we was reading with these unalivings and all this bullshit ass violence with the youth, man. Like it's sad. Also, man, my son, man, he wanted to tell me, man. Even though I don't do this, man, I usually don't do shit like this. Hey, man, free Sabo in the chat. Hashtag free Sabo in the chat. You know what I'm saying? My son locked up. You know what I'm talking about, man. So we dealing with a situation. We dealing with a situation now from some damn madness. What you know about Bobby Hemmett, man? Be the problem. Kick it off. What you know about Bobby Hemmett, man? What you know about Bobby Hemmett? Hold on, let me see what he say. He say, let the dead lie with the dead, like Bobby Hemmett said. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, like I say, man, there's a lot of bullshit we dealing with, man. You know? And again, a lot of times, man, we put ourselves in these situations, Put ourselves in these situations. But like I said, man, ain't no way in the hell, man. We can't, like I said yesterday, man, with the brothers and sisters that I got on the channel now, ain't no way in the hell, man, that we can't come up with a way to start an investment group and get some shit going and start buying up shit. I've been studying Bobby since 2009. Yeah, I rock with Bobby Hemmett. Yeah, I love Bobby Hemmett, man. Bobby Hemmett is yeah, a great lecturer. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Hemmett is a great lecturer. Great lecturer. He say, damn, cut up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. He said, people of war will never be great, Khan. I don't know, Uncle P. Every great civilization was people of war. Every great civilization was a people of war. Now, they might not be great for long, but nonetheless, they can be great. You know what I'm saying? They might not be great for long, but nonetheless, they can still be great. But I understand what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. People of war will never be great, because that's not the answer. That's because and war begets war. Facts, violence begets violence. Senselessness begets senselessness. War has reduced all the great empires. It's easy. Put our mind, money, and resources together, grab land and freedom tools, and fortify our shit. Yeah, man. Listen, and I ain't listen, y'all. I ain't talking about no motherfucking brother polite shit. I ain't talking about no motherfucking Jump Jones shit. I ain't talking about no motherfucking Malachi York shit, bro. And listen, and I ain't listen with the Malachi York. I don't know enough about the legal situation to even you know what I'm saying begin to give y'all a quick little whop the bam of that. Uh, but as far as the teaching aspect, as far as the knowledge aspect, you know, it's some things that I can rock with the master teacher, Malachi Z. York. It's some things I can rock with. It's some principles and some things that I feel. Also with Brother Polite as well, but you know, he was convicted of essay when a minor. So I mean that don't mean that the message that he was pushing was bullshit. He just didn't believe it. So and then you know internally like shit, well, why would I believe it, like, right? But no, but you know, man, he was speaking good shit, but you know he just fell victim to circumstances, right? That's what they say, unless the motherfucker was always like that. But see, man, so when I say these things, man, anybody else that you can fucking name, bro, that's on some crazy weird freaky type shit, bro. That ain't what this is, bro. I'm talking about, man, you know, getting shit together. So like brother Hurricane say, you know what I'm saying? Get our resources together, grab our land and freedom tools and fortify, 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 and fight. Ain't no way in the fuck we bro, there is no way in the world that we should not have our own army. Period. Shit, even if we can't get schools, hospitals, and nothing else, we should at least have our own army. Shit, the way it's. I'm just saying, the rate we going, shit, the way we unaliving each other, and it's the youth. Statistically speaking, that's why you know I asked that shit too about you know teaching them how to because if it was controlled rage or focused rage, and I'm sorry, yes, I said rage. Shit, cause you need that. Man, listen, man, and you know, some man, listen, y'all. You know, sometimes these conversations we be having, man. I, oh, y'all just don't know, bro. But it's YouTube, and man, you know, and I like the engagement. I just don't like to sit up here and just speak. I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong, but I like the engagement. You know, man, like man, y'all, there's so much that we can teach each other and show each other, man, and figure out, you know, how to overcome shit, bro. You know, we just got to take that chance, bro. We got to start believing in shit. And like I told y'all yesterday, I don't want to be the one to bring us together in unity. I want to bring the one that's known for breaking down those motherfucking divisive barriers, those walls, those things, those institutions and indoctrinations of division. You know, hence religion. You know, hence social constructs. Hence, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say, but a few other things. He said, hopefully, Killer Mike can succeed at putting that together. See, um, no, bro, what do you mean, Killer Mike? Hopefully, we. You know what I'm saying? See how you just put that on Killer Mike? Reach out to him. Well, guess what? You ain't got to reach out to Killer Mike. Hopefully, Mega Teeth, Hurricane, Beer Genghis Khan, Uncle P, Miss CC. Hopefully, we can put. Ain't no hopefully. We can put that together. Listen, it don't take shit. Like, and y'all, and believe it or not, y'all, it don't take shit for each one of us, man, to come out of our pocket right now, man. I'm talking about and send 10 to a motherfucking account and have a motherfucker make sure he calling everybody to make sure they sending their money every week or every month into this account. And then, guess what? Ain't nobody getting shit until we accumulate. And once we accumulate, man, come on, man. You know we can, man, we could have been doing this shit, y'all. All these motherfucking apartment buildings and the houses in our communities, man, ain't nowhere in the fuck we shouldn't have been owning them. You paying mortgage to a motherfucking bank. You should be paying the mortgage to your own fucking bank, a bank that you own. You automatically own your property. This is your bank. So we ain't even got to worry about no money circulating. All we got to worry about is the upkeep. The money that's circulating now we can put that money into businesses that's going to bring others to spend their dollar. And not our dollar. Our dollar's supposed to stay where the fuck it's at. That's how I go with them. These ain't no fuck, man. This ain't no man. This ain't man. Listen, 1 + 1 is fucking 2. At least that's what they taught y'all. I'll say 3, but that's another situation. But for the sake of this conversation, we gonna say 2. Excuse me. Sorry. What you say? You say facts destroy religion, government, and banks. Oh shit. Oh man. They say practical conversations are needed from practical people with common cause as the goal. Facts, Uncle P. And that's why I always say, he say, problem is we don't trust us with our money. That's a simple fix too. That's a simple fix. Simple fix. But yeah, you're right, Uncle Pete. You know, I always say, let's find a common goal. Fuck trying to unite. Let's just find something that we all can agree upon and let's work on it. Sorry if you're already spoken, but can I help? Uh, but ask Khan, how long has your son been locked up? About 3.5 years. I ain't never said nothing about it. I really don't really talk about that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? But when he called, he asked for me to tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying, put that energy out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I don't really be uh uh you know what I'm saying, talking about it because it's you know. But yeah. It's a pretty it's a pretty it's a fucked up situation, you know what I'm saying? It's a real fucked up situation, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a situation where I probably won't even be here. You feel me? Type shit. Yeah. But yeah. So and again, shit, it's time to start building, man. You know? I listen. So man, well, a good friend of mine told me I wasn't inspirational and motivational enough. You know what I'm saying? My needle moving abilities ain't where they need to be, man. I think I need to get into this hyperbolic chamber, man. I need to start convincing you motherfuckers to start donating and going in y'all pockets and giving me y'all money, man. I need to be the motherfucking Masuru and God what is it? Messiah and Guru around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And I ain't saying that shit to be sarcastic or facetious or to make it seem like I'm trying to get in y'all motherfucking pocket. That's I ain't say it that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know, to be the motherfucker that's in the forefront and start moving shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And it take the people to help a motherfucker move. You know, and I know a lot of y'all be like, nah, what the fuck? What man? It take the people to help a motherfucker move, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, when shit happening and I need to be here or I need to be there or I should be here and I need to be there. You feel me? Like I can't work and do that. You feel me? Can't no so-called person that's organizing or that's trying to lead the people can do that. You know what I'm saying? Without the people support and help. And I ain't necessarily saying it's me. I'm any motherfucker. I'm speaking to anybody. Any fucking body. And guess what? If it's us as a whole, shit, it don't have to be me. You know what I'm saying? We need a council. I think we man, me, Master Teacher, Remo, man, we done had a whole fucking episode about a council and a code of conduct and infrastructures and getting things together. You know what I'm saying? And talked about militaries and what we man, I'm telling you, but listen, bro, and developing our own fucking politics, developing our own fucking educational systems, bro. We got smart ass motherfuckers out here that can build bombs too now. Shit. Hey, you mean to tell me it ain't a melanated motherfucker out here, boy, that can't build no nuclear weapon to fuck some shit up? You a lie? You a lie? And I ain't finna let a motherfucker come in my face and tell me it ain't. I, and again, I know Uncle P, you spoke on the war. That's not what I'm trying to excite. That's not the point that I'm trying to make broad here. Because with anything, on the come up, you gotta defend. You gotta be able to defend. Because as history plays itself out and replays itself out, it's always going to be a group that's trying to come through and take what another group got, or that's trying to govern, and we seeing it right now. You know, us as Americans or us as whatever we want to call ourselves. A lot of people feel as though we don't have no business in Iran and motherfucking Israel shit. But we steady butting our nose in it. And again, people don't understand because we looked at it as a superpower. We looked at it as the bigger brother, even though we the youngest. We looked at it as the motherfuckers that's got it. So guess what? It ain't about us getting involved. It's about the rest of the world looking at us as a place that's supposed to fix and stop the shit. You know what I'm saying? Not get involved inside with a motherfucker. We supposed to be able to say, look, if both you motherfuckers don't stop Iran and Israel by the motherfucking morning, ain't now one of you motherfuckers gonna be existing. And I'm sorry, bro. That's just like if I'm thinking and me in a situation and you know what I'm saying, some worldly devastate. This is what it had to be, what it's got to be, not sad. See, so now emotions come in play with other countries and then with us, and now it's just stupid. So Uncle P, I know you spoke on the war part, but bro, like we got to be able to defend, and I know you know that, but I still have to, you know what I'm saying? He say facts, the revolution must be funded. He say that's what it would take a monumental change. Yeah, facts. He said, I'm working on it allegedly. He said, we need a nuclear deterrent or some Metal Gear Solid shit. Facts. 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 But guess what, bro? We ain't even supporting our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even like the Julian Browns, the brother that made plastic into fuel and shit like that. We ain't even or the African brother, you know what I'm saying? The Wi-Fi and shit without electricity and shit like that. I just seen the motherfucker kick out 90 watts um per alternator and powered his home with two alternators on a wood block with the alternator belt wrapped around it. Crazy. Crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that to power your home. You might not get as much wattage as as they probably giving you, but you'll get enough to do your basic essentials and what you need, and then you can only go up from there. You know what I'm saying, with the proper setup or with the proper, you know what I'm saying, things. I mean, man. But nuclear deterrence, facts, bro. You can't sit here and tell me you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the physicist, man. We got people out here that can think. We got man. Listen, we are fucking extraordinary. Melanin is extraordinary. People are extraordinary. You know, facts. You say you think you saw that video? um, yeah, Julian Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we extraordinary, man. Listen, bro. I ain't- man, put us somewhere. We gonna survive. I think the melanin, goddamn it, I think we can survive radiation too. Hey, also, man, bad conduct mentioned a map. Bad conduct mentioned a map. So listen, if y'all can get that map, man, make sure y'all look into that map of safe places and just in case of nuclear events. And it's also some shit out here, man, to tell you what bunkers is. What bunkers is. Oh my goodness. What bunkers are. You know what I'm saying? If you can get to them or whatever the case may be. I don't know the protocol on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he turned plastic into waste fuel. Yep. Plastic waste into fuel. Yep. Yep. I think the last thing, I think he blew himself up. Well, not blew himself up, but had a situation where, you know what I'm saying, some equipment malfunctioned and it blew up and he had a little slight. Yeah, I saved him up in the hospital or some shit like that. I don't know what the recovery process went like for him, but I hope the young brother okay. Well, I don't even know if it was true or if that was a rumor that was spreading around. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, put us anywhere, man. We gonna survive, man. We know what to do. We'll make it work. But why do we have to get to a point where we at the fucking bottom to make it work? Why do we have to get to a point where we're just at a destitute situation, and predicaments to be like, oh, now it's time to come together. And then once we get up out of this shit, it's like, oh, well, fuck you. I got what I needed. Crazy, man. The fucking mindsets. Like the purpose of reprogramming and debugging is to stay fucking reprogram and debug, man. God damn, how quick do we revert back? You know what I'm saying? We revert back quickly, man. We revert back so quickly. Hey, Hurricane. Hey, man. We still on for tomorrow. You forgot. Well, I got you in the building. You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't forget. You probably didn't forget, didn't you, Hurricane? We still on for tomorrow. You forgot. Oh shit, he forgot. He forgot. He forgot. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We just revert back, man. We don't get it for some strange reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a fucking human characteristic trait that we carry in our DNA. What time you get off work? You say you work tomorrow? What time you get off, my boy? What time you get off, my boy? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm live from 9 to 12. You know what I'm saying? You get out work at a decent time. You know what I'm talking about? Slide through about 10, you feel? You know what I'm saying? Which will probably be 11 for you. I know it'll be late. You know what I'm saying? We do a little hour, 45 minutes or something, chop it up. You say, but we do it early in the, oh, see, I'll be at work. See, then I'll be at work. See, I don't get out work till 5. 5. Or Saturday. We could do a Saturday shit. We could do a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I'll still rock out Friday, be at the studios, but then we can get it in Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And then spin. You know what I'm talking about? And do it a couple hours early, before we, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So Friday, I'm talking about, I go live at night. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, 7, to 3 in the morning. Oh, 7 to 3 in the morning. Okay, 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 okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out one of these days. But yeah, man. Hey, man, listen, y'all. It was good conversating with the people, man. Listen, if hey, listen, before I get up out of here, man, if anybody want to come up, man, you know what I'm saying, say something, chit chat, got something they want to talk about, something they want to discuss, man. Again, man, y'all know y'all more than welcome to hit that link in the chat. But if not, we have reached our time for the night. You know what I'm saying? Like I was finna say, man, I enjoyed myself with you guys tonight, man, on this Thumping Thursday, man. It's always a pleasure and it's always a good time, man, when I got like-minded individuals in the building. And when I got individuals, man, that speak their mind in the building. Like I say, man, we ain't always got to agree. You know what I'm saying? As long as we learning something from each other and we building, this is a building process. We taking this step by step. You know what I'm saying? He say, I get off at 10 at night on Saturdays. Damn. Woo, we. Yeah, you be doing it, man. You be doing it, man. I'm all mornings, man. I can't even do no nights no more, man. I just I've been doing nights. Shit. Oh man, I hate them nights now. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from nights anyway, because shit, if I get back into them nights, man, I ain't gonna be able to go live for my peoples. But if I had to do some nights, you know what I'm saying, I'll just cut some shit down on certain days. You know how that go. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, we did reach that time, man. I enjoyed myself with y'all tonight, man. Big ups to everybody that joined the stream tonight, man. Big ups to all my moderators. Big ups to everybody that came in and hit that like button and viewed the stream tonight, man. Don't forget to share the stream, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to pull them phones out, share the stream with 3 more people. Tell those 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man, so we can get them in the building. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Bearded Studios, man. We're going to be rocking out tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Listening to some good music and just vibing. Y'all know what it is. And don't forget Bad TV every Saturday, man. Well, we have, good conversation, good music, and good vibes, you know what I'm saying, from 9 to 2 in the morning. And don't forget, every Monday through Thursday, Bearded Conversation from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, y'all. Man, listen, I had a good time with y'all tonight, man. Listen, I'm over here sweating like a racehorse and a pig. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, all in one room. You feel me? Hey, but man, like Roscoe was saying if he was here, man, if ain't nobody today told you that they love you, we love you here on Bearded Conversation. Hey, and I'm going to leave you like how I came to you, man. Hey, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditation. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life, y'all. Love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And just in case you was doing something you weren't quite listening to me, I'm going to slow it down. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Hey, and we gonna E40 that thing, man, and sprinkle a little support on top of that, man, because a little support go a long, 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 long way, y'all. With that being said, man, all superheroes don't want capes, but they still need their theme music, man. So to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful peoples. Uncle P, what time is it, baby?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for fun. Give you an opinion, and then you do what you want. But we gon' listen. Tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side. Cook and kick and karate. Come and get high, cause everybody here is invited to the party. Y'all niggas smoke, cool, cause I know Bob Marley. Real OGs sit on the panel while waiting in the lobby. We go together, grow together. Fuck good, nigga, be better. I'm the body to preach, but I'm someone to teach. See, I've been there and I've done it. This is motivation. Some of y'all might hate it. Hard work and dedication is what you gotta put in. You gotta go with master your craft. It is simple mathematics. Whatever you give is what you get back. Champagne and bubble bath, that is all fantasy. Niggas rather hear where the fuck you been or what it is you gon' be. See, real, no real, and this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station, and no one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying and probably get on your nerves, but you're gonna be okay. We here to brighten up your day. From the first day of June to the last day of May. Said I'm a nigga bearded. Now we having conversation. Real niggas do real things. This is celebration.
Yeah. Hey, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's a motherfucking celebration, man, that we in the building tonight, man. Hey, like Roscoe say, man, don't meet us here, beat us here. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all. And y'all know what I like to say before we get up out of here on every show, man. Those that fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway, man. Make sure y'all tuning in, man, every day of the week except for Sunday, man. Hey, for good Vibes only here on Bearded Conversation, man. Hey, and don't forget, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plump. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always, and I say may we always, part on the square. And don't forget, y'all, don't forget, man, always support each other, man. And if you're in Chicago, man, don't forget to support those 5 melanated businesses, man. Lynn Chicago Pizza, Dan Soul Food and Bakery, Urban Lust Cafe, Cafe where grown folks play, and the House of Health and Wellness. And with that being said, y'all, peace. Till tomorrow, folks.